Listen, anytime, any place, anywhere, I'll fight you in your back garden like a dumb
I want to unify. Is he up for the challenge? Like I said, I declare war. You know, this is not a battle, this is war because I was born in this.
Why am I sitting here like a spare dick that way? While you are sitting in your mum's spare rooms, just tickling your bollocks.
Come see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses. Let's make the fight happen. Let's see who's the best. I know I'm the best. Are you up for the test?
I'm through. They put somebody else up and give me an interview. What are you talking about? You never give me a fair shake. HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit. You're not shit. I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass.
Negative. I'm good. I beat Polly. I left with his belt and his girl.
Fucking was too fast. But it wasn't so much about it, was just that he was so fucking fast. Fast.
Amazingly fast.
Fucking amazingly fast. I was like, I thought Freddie was in there fucking hitting me too. So
Any of you radio personalities think you want smoke? Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
Yes. What is up, MCR family? Another daily edition of the show live on YouTube, obviously podcast from iTunes, Spotify, radio, etc. We're obviously going to be doing the live fight chat and immediate reaction for Dillian Whyte versus Oscar Rivas, which is about to go down any second now. Both men are in the ring. But before we get to that, of course, I'm Matt the Hipster Hunter. And of course, I'm joined as usual by the Mr. Fugatti himself, Chewbacca of MCR. Rob's on location, trying to get us some great content, so look out for that later for some interviews and such from the event. But digressing, Fu, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Just hoping this is a very entertaining fight because outside of the Chisora fight, kind of been some stinkers tonight. So let's hope we got something good here.
Yes. It hasn't been the greatest, so to speak, at this point in terms of quality matchups or fights. But the Chisora knockout was great, and you can definitely go check out my immediate reaction to that on the channel already on YouTube. But before we get to anything else, last-minute predictions on the fight. Fu, before the fight starts, last-minute predictions. Whyte, Rivas, how does it go down? How do you see it?
This is a tough one to call. I think I'm going to go safe bet Whyte by unanimous decision. I don't know. It's going to be a tough fight for him, I think.
I agree. It's gonna be a tough fight. I don't see it as a unanimous decision. I don't see how this fight goes that long, to be quite honest. It just, to me, I feel like we're gonna get a rather quick showing from this fight. I mean, I think at most we're gonna get maybe 6 rounds, maybe 7 rounds. I just do not see how we get anything close to 12 rounds with both these guys, their styles, how both guys really are mid-range and inside combination boxers that really aren't there to be on the outside and sort of extend the pace and sort of the tempo of the fight. So I think we're going to get a rather quick stoppage from Whyte here. I think probably 4 or 5 rounds is my last minute predictions. But before we get to anything else, fight is about to start. Let us know your last minute predictions in the chat as the fight is about to start. Come on. Hate when they do this, where they wait the last couple seconds. So nervous. Fight starting. Let's go. Rivas taking the center. Fu, you're going to take over A-Mic for a second because I'm having some technical issues over here with OBS.
Yeah, no worries. I'm about 2 minutes and 35 seconds right now. I think I might be a little ahead of you.
Yeah, about 5 seconds. About 5 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah. Rivas definitely pressing the action. You can see Dillian Whyte's was kind of trying to fill him out a little bit. but Rivas definitely taking the center of the ring, which I don't think is a bad thing. I know Whyte is going to be pretty cautious here. There's a lot on the line. That's kind of why I think the unanimous decision. I think if Rivas really presses the action, it's going to kind of determine what Whyte does the whole fight. Maybe, like you saw him box pretty brilliantly against Parker, through 12 rounds just to get what he needed to do. So I think that's kind of where I'm at with him. Is I don't think he's going to put himself in position to get knocked out. If he needs to get the win, he's going to do it however he needs to. And if it takes 12 rounds, he'll do that. But Rivas definitely looking early to try to see if he can have any luck early against Whyte.
Yeah, we already see a similar approach to like the Brian Jennings fight where Rivas is the one sort of pressing forward, trying to set the tempo, set the pace, and Whyte is on the outside, similar to Brian Jennings, trying to keep Rivas at bay. But Rivas is already laying some really hard shots.
Yeah, having some success to the body too, like early, which is always pays off, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think Rivas is looking good. How long can he sustain that going forward and kind of putting all of that energy into throwing this many punches? They're gonna 5-6 rounds in. Is he gonna be just dead?
It's going to be interesting to see Whyte try to set up that left hook, and if he... Ooh, little headbutt there from Whyte and Rivas. Because that check hook needs to be a primary weapon, and it's one of the best weapons from Whyte, but he hasn't had much success with it in this round at this point.
Yeah. Also, Whyte never, to me, when he is pressed, like he doesn't have bad footwork, but you can see him stumble around a lot when somebody's on him, like, and really pressing him backwards. So I just kind of wonder how this is going to look if Rivas can keep this up. How Whyte is going to fight through it. I think at some point he'll just turn into more of like a safe kind of defensive fight and try to make it through 12 rounds. If he feels himself being in trouble, He's already getting caught with some good shots, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, that
round one's over. Round one, probably Oscar Rivas, 10-9. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he had he definitely had the more visibly damaging shots, so that like head knocked back and Whyte kind of stumbling around after the hit and all that cleaner work. I was really just, I think, Whyte trying to fill out what he's going to have to do to go forward to win the fight. And I think he's going to have to become a little bit more safe and defensive and till like Rivas either runs himself out of gas or, I don't know. It could be a tough night for the body snatcher here, huh? Rivas is no joke, though, man.
We could see an upset. I mean, Rivas has a good amateur pedigree. Definitely is a talented fighter in a way, but he is a little bit basic in what he wants to do. He's not going to try to counter box you in any way. He's looking to march you down and beat you up. So, I mean, Whyte is physically the bigger guy. Is he going to be able to impose that in any way? No, I don't think so. So we're going to have to see Whyte maybe adapt to that throughout these rounds.
Yeah, he's definitely they're both center of the ring. You can see like Whyte was maybe trying to vie for that control there, but it looks like Rivas is taking it back. About 220. I don't know where you're at. I can pause and sync up if you need.
220, 215. I'm ahead of you now.
Okay.
Yep.
Definitely in the ring generalship, man. Like Rivas is looking good. He's controlling where the fight's taking place. He's making Dillian fight the fight he wants to fight. So,
Rivas
something
is hurt.
happened
Rivas
right
is hurt.
there, though.
Rivas is hurt.
Yeah, Rivas is hurt. Yep. Caught him with a sneaky shot, man.
About over a minute and a half left. Rivas could go down.
Yeah,
It looks like Whyte slowed up a little bit.
He was hurt, man. I didn't even see the shot that hurt him, but I saw Dillian, like, his eyes light up and came forward, and that's when he kind of knew he knew he had caught him. Heavyweight boxing. Only takes the one punch. Looks like Rivas has recovered a little bit here, though.
Good right hand from Oscar Rivas.
Whoa, good head movement, too. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think this is going the distance. Both of these guys are.
We're in round 2.
Yeah, neither one of these guys is going to go. Let this go 12 rounds, I don't think.
Good jab by Rivas.
Oh, he caught him good right there, yeah. Perfect timing, too, because it was mid-step, so it really looked like a hard shot. Oh, nice shot by Whyte. Rivas really recovered well after that, like right about the minute and 15 mark or so. Once they tied up on the ropes, he's kind of recovered.
Yeah, he's been fine since then. Round's over. Clear 10-9 for Dillian Whyte because he hurt Rivas, but really fun round.
Yeah, that was a really good round. What shot clipped him? I couldn't tell.
I'm seeing it right now, I think. Right hand, down the pipe. Right on the chin.
Oh, man.
Gonna do it to everyone. Was that uncontrolled aggression there, Fu? From your talking point from last night?
No, obviously not, because he's an Eddie Hearn stable fighter, so I don't ever bash those guys.
That was good. Good one there, Fu.
No, but I do think that that is one thing. There's certain fighters that do really well, like when they get someone hurt and they can really finish well. And I think that if Dillian had been a little more controlled in his aggression there, he might have been able to do a little bit better. But, I'm not in there. I'm sure he's just trying to finish the fight. So. Rivas looks really composed now. He looks back to kind of like normal. It's good to see. I mean, Whyte's like backing up a lot. I was expecting maybe for Whyte to be a little bit more aggressive, but it looks like he's kind of just given himself to this fight early on to maybe just let Rivas wear himself out in a few rounds or something. I don't know.
Probably. He's the more tested guy, sort of in the championship round, in a sense, I would say. The far more experienced fighter in the pro ranks than Rivas, obviously.
Yeah. Definitely been in with stiffer competition. And
about a minute and a half left in the third round. Both guys seeming to take the round off after a fast and furious second round.
Which I don't know if that's smart from Whyte, because Whyte had him hurt last round. He might have, I don't know, given him a round off. I don't know. That kind of, to me, sometimes that can come back and bite you in the ass. And you're right. Like Whyte's best weapon being that left hook. It seems like Rivas is trying to take that away from him a little bit. Like not really been able to do much with regard to the left hook. He's kind of only caught him with that straight right hand. And like almost every finish you see from Whyte is that just hellacious left hook he's got. He hasn't. I don't think he's landed it once.
Rivas has a decent head movement, has a good guard. He's able to block and deflect shots quite well.
Yeah, and he's just pretty consistent with what he's trying to do. But he does move straight back. That's the one thing I've seen defensively from him that probably allowed him to get caught with it. Yeah, again with the straight right hand, because his defense isn't like really. There's not much lateral. It's all straight back or like subtle head movement. Just really leaves himself open, and I think Dillian's starting to try to time that, that overhand right at straight right.
Yeah, like you said, like he has predictable defense. He doesn't have a lot in the arsenal, so there's a pattern to that defense. If you start trying to notice that pattern, start trying to set up that pattern to get sort of a gauge of it, eventually you're going to figure it out if you're smart enough.
Yep. It's like Dillian kind of understands. He's really aware of that left hook, so starts throwing that left hand a little bit. Rivas starts just going straight back, and then he'll catch him with the right hand.
One thing Whyte's doing a good job is he's throwing a lot of jabs, which he should be doing. So that's just a basic thing to do. But a lot of people, when you're the taller guy with that reach, you don't throw the jab as much as you should. He does. That's a good thing. On top of that, the left hand, while it's not landing up top a lot, he is bringing it down low to the body. And that's going to, obviously play dividends down the line in later rounds when Rivas may not have the cardio, the gas tank because of those body shots. But obviously, vice versa, Rivas is landing tons of body shots on his own. So it's going to be interesting to see who wins out in that game, in that sort of tug of war of whose body gives out first. Fourth round has started, 2 minutes and 37 seconds for those that want to sync up.
Yeah. I am surprised. Rivas has really slowed down a lot from what, like he came out really pressing Whyte back and throwing a lot of combinations, he was throwing like a double hook to the body and then coming to the, like up top to the head real early in the first 2 rounds. He hasn't really thrown any of that stuff. Probably just because Whyte's getting a little bit more into his groove too, but.
Can somebody fix Rivas' shorts, please?
Yeah. It's like about to be up on his shoulders.
Bro, like all you need to do is get his shorts over his fucking girdle thing. That's all you need to do is waist protector. Just do that. Again, Whyte throwing a lot of double jabs, a lot of tripling up on the jab, a lot of feints.
Yeah, if he start working that body with the left hand too, it gets him to drop his gloves and he's backing straight out. That's when Whyte's going to catch him and put him down, because Rivas there's no lateral movement from Rivas at all. He's all straight forward and backwards. That being said, it's a hell of a fight in terms of like kind of the chess match. They're both obviously very aware that either one of these guys could put them down, like.
Yeah, it's a decent high-level heavyweight scrap.
Yep. Both of these guys are pretty technically sound. I mean, basic. Like you said, Rivas is pretty basic, but it's definitely more technical than I imagined going in, right? When we were talking, it's like, yeah, you're just expecting some, laying on each other.
He's not, let's say, he's not Dominic Brazil, let's say, when it comes to just, plodding forward and throwing combinations and really in a haphazard, untechnical way. Rivas is coming forward with a methodical approach with some technique behind it.
Oh, he just caught Whyte pretty good right there. Whyte was off balance, but you can still tell he didn't like that shot.
I don't know if he caught him though.
Yeah.
Round is over. I'll say another Dillian Whyte round. Right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
The rounds where he's just allowed to throw his jab out and dance around the ring in a bit, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense, like when people talk about like run time, throw him in. No, like that's fine. That lateral movement's part of the game.
Yep.
You know, shout out to great defensive boxers. I think that, I'm not saying White's a great defensive boxer, but White's definitely winning in those exchanges or those moments in the round when he's just allowed to be on the lateral movement, on the back foot, throwing the jab, tripling up on the jab, and dictating the sort of the tempo of the fight and the range of the fight more specifically.
Yep. Yeah, I always look for the person that's in control, like how the fight is going. And, Rivas early on was controlling where the fight was happening, the tempo of the fight, all of that, and Whyte has kind of taken that over.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, Rivas really needs to get more aggressive again, really start going to the body. Got to start backing him up again, because that's where Dillian Whyte's not comfortable. If he's having to move backwards, if he's having to move laterally to get out of the way of stuff, like you can see, he kind of gets tangled up. Not that he has bad footwork, like I said, just he's way more comfortable if he just gets to stand there and kind of jab and move forward a little bit at a time. If he starts having to go backwards at all, especially with somebody like Rivas who can put his punches together, he starts to get a little tangled up.
Agree. 2 minutes left in the 5th round. Whyte misses a huge left hook. Doesn't set it up properly at all.
Yep. Yeah, but it's been like, he's like 4.5 rounds. He hasn't connected one left hook. So I think he's probably starting to think like, how in the hell am I going to kind of get this guy, susceptible to this shot? Because that's where that's just his most dangerous punch at all. I mean, out of his whole arsenal.
Agreed. Absolutely.
That left hook is just crazy. But Rivas, just the way, I think even the way he's moving, he's not moving into that left hook. He definitely can see he's in any time that there's like a counter coming, he's trying to move to his left instead of into the Dillian's left hand. They've definitely trained for this well.
Yeah. You can tell they drilled excessively on which way to move laterally, which way to move your head when you think that left hook's coming.
Yep. Even just coming straight back, so it's like
both guys miss huge shots, but damn, God, that right hand from Rivas was like a fucking windmill. Okay, yeah. True windmill status.
Yeah. They both are very aware of the counter shot coming back.
Yes.
You can see they're all even super timid to throw any big shot, because as soon as that big shot's thrown, they're laying way back with their other glove covering their face and everything, multiple times.
Good right hand in the body there from Rivas.
A lot of respect for each other in this fight.
Remember, guys, we're going to be back on later tonight, obviously, for the Pacquiao-Thurman live fight chat and immediate reaction as well. Remember, call in 323-870-4051. Press 1 to get in the queue. International callers, Skype, Mixed Combat Radio. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe. Round is over. Another Dillian Whyte round, in my opinion, but close rounds. These are all pretty close.
Yeah, there's a lot of swing rounds here where, if you give that right hand to the body, if that's the most damaging shot of the round, you could give that round to Rivas, and so you're going to be looking at probably some, potentially not tight scorecards. It is in the UK. It is Whyte's kind of place, but.
And don't forget that last night, Teofimo Lopez Nakatani, which was a close competitive fight, had a 119 scorecard?
Yeah, I think him one round or something. It's crazy.
The disrespect.
Boxing judging.
At its finest. Round 6. Yes, round 6 starting. Good right hand from Dillian Whyte. Fight starts slowing down in a way that I wasn't expecting.
I only kind of thought that might happen with Whyte because Whyte's concern is winning, and he's not necessarily concerned with if he gets a KO or something. You know, like he just wants that. He wants to be in line for the big fight, right? So he's not going to put himself in a position to be knocked out. You know, so I kind of figured he'd start to take the fight as it came to him rather than trying to force anything.
Yeah, but I didn't see Whyte hurting Rivas and then Rivas getting a little bit hesitant going forward. I didn't foresee that at all.
Yeah.
I thought if Whyte was going to hurt Rivas, like he was just going to follow up and hurt him, or Rivas was going to start engaging without defense and get hurt even more. And like I didn't see Rivas going on the defensive a little bit. And
Yeah, you thought desperation would come out.
Yeah, and deciding actually no, I'm going to start boxing with Dillian Whyte. I didn't see that happening.
Yeah,
because that's what they're doing right now. They're boxing each other, honestly, in the mid range.
Yeah, I just wonder, like in that one round, it was just the one punch that turned everything. So it's just,
It's
like
heavyweight.
when's that going to happen? Like Rivas is like with that right hand, he is throwing some massive shots. If any of those connect, it's going to be lights out.
Yep.
Both of them really though. There's like certain moments they both just throw these monster shots where if they set it up at all, one of them's going down.
And Rivas' accuracy's off. Like he's just a little bit too short on these shots, or he's overextending them, like drastically overextending these shots.
Yeah.
The only time you really find success is these moments right here where Whyte's along the rope and Rivas can really stick him in one spot. Good right hand from Dillian Whyte there.
Yeah, and Whyte's like he's so much more comfortable if he can just control that center of the ring. He looks so much better when he gets to just kind of turn and fight someone rather than having to back up. Like Rivas has got to press the action if he wants to have a shot at winning because Whyte's just way too comfortable in that space. This is when Dillian Whyte doesn't look. To me, when Dillian Whyte looks the most vulnerable is when he is trying to circle, when he's kind of caught out of the center of the ring, trying to circle his way kind of back to the center of the ring. His movement never looks great to me there. That's when I think
when he's trying to like reset the action and
exactly
go from the ropes to the center. I think he just gets lazy. I don't know if it's like it looks like technically wrong. I just think it looks lazy. Like he doesn't look like he's on guard in a sense. But then again, there's times where like Dillian Whyte's defense overall looks kind of lazy, but he has great reaction time. Like his ability to like have his hands down, then bring his hands up quickly to guard a shot is actually kind of talented for the division.
Yep.
So, there are definite quote lazy moments in his defensive arsenal, but he sort of makes up for it with great reflexes at times.
Yep.
Round
and
7 starting.
He's just got a hell of a jab too. He's got a really good he uses it well.
Ooh, good combination from Oscar Rivas.
Oh, nice. See, that's where Rivas really shines to me is when he starts putting his punches together like that. Which is another reason Whyte shouldn't let him take rounds off because he's going to let him get kind of ahead of steam again.
Ooh, nice little forearm from Oscar Rivas. Good shot to the body. Good left hook from Oscar Rivas. Whyte's just laying on the ropes a little bit, taking shots. Rivas looks to maybe get like a second wind here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like Whyte's going to have to make him work, or I think Rivas is going to get his energy back, and he's a good combination puncher, man, and he's got a good work rate.
And from what we saw in the Brian Jennings fight, he is a late fight finisher. Yep. He has that in him. He doesn't really stop. He doesn't have really bad cardio. So if you're sort of banking on him fading, I think that's a bad game plan.
Yep. Especially for someone like White, where you've seen fights where he faded and he's just like leaning on his opponent.
Joseph Parker fight,
you
for
know,
example, where
yep.
he almost got finished late in that fight. We could see an upset here. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Watch, guys. We're going to see Oscar Rivas versus Andy Ruiz in 2 years as the number 1, number 2 heavyweights fighting.
It's gonna be
Watch.
crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Be the biggest pay-per-view ever. Nah, it
Some
won't.
great body work by
Pretty
White
good
right
fight.
there, though. First half of this round, Rivas was really pressing, but White's making a little bit of a comeback on the cards here on this fight, on this round.
But he
right
still
here.
won. He still won this round. Rivas still won this round. Easy.
Yeah. White hasn't had any damaging. Oh, nice body shot by Rivas there.
Oh, good left hook by Oscar Rivas. Again, any moment that White is pressed up against the rope, Rivas is just unloading in this round and having a lot of success.
Oh, nice shot. Nice right hand by Rivas there.
Less than 30 seconds in the round. Uppercut left hook by Dillian Whyte.
Nice. That was a good shot to the body.
It was a good combination, too.
Yep.
One thing I didn't like, though, when he finished the combination, what did he do? Went right back to where he was at.
Yep, lazily went right backwards.
And Rivas, if he was smart, he would have, boom, left hook. The second White finished that left hook to the body, Rivas sure came back with his own up top and just launched forward. Round is over. I think a clear 10-9 for Oscar Rivas. Quickly, I didn't shout anyone in the chat, and usually I like shouting people in the chat because live fight chats are the best. Fat Apples, Santiago, Nathaniel, Matthew. What up, everyone? Hope everyone's having a great time watching the fights. Those that aren't in the chat but watching, hit the like button too. Share the show, all that fun stuff. Support the brand.
What's everyone thinking in the chat? I don't have it pulled up.
Santiago has it 5-2 for Dillian Whyte, but from what we know from Santiago now, he is clearly in the pocket of the promoter.
Yeah. Those scorecards from Santiago on the low.
Fat Apple saying, "Where's Robster?" Rob is there. He's
there, guys.
He's there, bro. So hopefully
MCR is there.
So hopefully we get some good content. Other than this great content that you're watching right now, of course. Round 8 starting. Rivas, keep going, man. I would love to see Rivas win this fight. Just because, like, Rivas is one of those guys, like, no one cares about, but he's a fun fighter, and he could just wreck shop on everyone.
Yep. I mean, Fury already ducked Rivas. Fury ducked White, too. That's why we got this fight going. So,
yo, Fury deserves so much gunshots and criticism, man. Seriously.
yep.
Why does he get passed for just doing so much corny crap?
Ducking the tough fights.
Taking PEDs. But nah.
Like we were saying before, man, this fight's only happening because Fury ducked both these guys. So, I mean,
no lies detected, man.
At least we get a really good fight here. I mean, both of these guys look really good. I think I don't know that. I mean, coming into this fight, did many people think Rivas would really test White as much?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be wrong in that opinion, but I think a lot of people were the mindset that Rivas would be a tough fight, but White was the clear favorite.
Yeah.
You know? Ooh, good shots to the body from Oscar Rivas.
Rivas is kind of bullying him for being the smaller guy. He's really just like, at times, just holds him up against the ropes and just lands kind of whatever he wants.
Well, Rivas looks like a fucking bodybuilder, man.
That's true, too.
But probably has one of the best gas tanks in the division, honestly. I think about start ranking like the best gas tanks in the heavyweight division. Rivas is probably top 5, top 10 for just pure gas tank.
Easy. I mean, then you got Miller, but we kind of know why.
People are asking what channel it's on.
Shit.
It's on DAZN in the U.S., Sky pay-per-view in the U.K. Ooh, good right hand from Dillian Whyte.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Good uppercut from Dillian Whyte. Good left hooks from Dillian Whyte. There we go.
He's
Another
fighting
good
good
left
off the
hook from
ropes
Dillian
right
Whyte.
there.
Good
Another
right hand from Dillian Whyte. Are some of his best shots in a while, honestly.
No back down from Rivas, though.
Yo, Rivas would be terrifying to fight. Like, imagine fighting Rivas in the streets.
No, I don't want to.
No.
It's always scary to me when you hit someone, like when you see a boxer hit someone with their best shot and they just still come forward, and
they
like,
have that possessed look in their eyes, like that did nothing to them.
You're
Yeah,
like,
it's not
man,
okay.
that's a scary fucking guy right there. Like when Triple G and Canelo hit each other with everything.
I would say that's a round for Dillian Whyte, but that was a close round. That was a fun round.
Yeah.
Ooh, headbutt. Ooh. And good left hooks. The left hooks were better, honestly. That double left hook up top, went to the body afterwards. Oof, great.
I'm trying to think of someone with a better left hook than Dillian Whyte. I don't know that there is anyone.
Active right now or all time?
Active right now.
Okay, because if you're talking all time,
I know where you're going from there.
You bet.
Because that's probably where I would go.
No, I mean, there's tons of names that come to mind when you're talking about left hooks, but digressing from that point, right now, you talk about the fight. I'm thinking. I want to think about that.
Round 9 is kicking off. Here we go. It's odd to me, and I don't know how the chat's taking it, but pretty much like Dillian Whyte is like resigned to fight the same fight.
Oh! Dillian Whyte knocked down. Uppercut from Oscar Rivas. Wow.
Wow. That was a hellacious uppercut, man.
Damn.
Whyte's getting a little too comfortable on the ropes, and Rivas is definitely taking advantage of it. This fight's going to be over, man. Rivas is going to put it on him.
Whyte trying to throw back, but I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Whyte got off the ropes.
Whyte's hurt. Whyte's hurt. Rivas throwing a massive combination.
Holy shit, man. Rivas is a machine. So some of my fear with Whyte not taking advantage of that coming out of that second round is he's kind of laid off Rivas too much. And Rivas has too good of a gas tank.
Wow. Right hand from Oscar Rivas. Dillian Whyte just circling around the ring, trying to create space. Left hook from Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte taking a deep breath. Rivas slowing down a little bit.
A little bit, yep. Which is sometimes smart. Like you get a little bit too ready to finish and put yourself in danger. So
plus only the 9th round. There's a lot more rounds to go. And to
that was a hellacious uppercut.
Left hook from Oscar Rivas.
His combination punching for a heavyweight is so good, man.
Yo, if we get it in the span of 3 months, AJ losing and Dillian Whyte losing, the UK is going to have the biggest meltdown in history.
It's going to be rough. It's rough for Eddie Hearn, too, because those are two of his big guys right there, you know?
Oh, left hook from Dillian Whyte. I like that. Oh! Dillian Whyte eats I don't know, the ref got in the way in that camera shot, but he ate a huge shot because all of a sudden I saw Dillian Whyte's head snap all the way back.
Yep.
And Dillian Whyte is on the ropes.
Dude, Rivas just won't go away. There's no back down from Rivas in this fight.
Oh, good left hook from Dillian Whyte. Round is over. Clear 10-8 round for Oscar Rivas.
Boy. What a round for Rivas, man. What a round. I can't hear what the trainer's saying, but he definitely looks like he's a little pissed off at Whyte.
He is. I think he's screaming at Dillian Whyte right now.
Right.
Wow. Boom! That right uppercut. Boom! Finished the combination with it.
Oh,
Landed
God.
perfectly. All those other shots missed. He threw 3 shots before the uppercut, and he missed all 3 of those shots before the uppercut. But that final 4th shot landed. And on top of that, he threw a 5th shot after the uppercut that missed.
AJ caught Dillian with a right uppercut, right, as well? Or was it a left uppercut? The one that finished him.
I'm not going to say off the top of my head. Someone in the UK probably knows.
Yeah. Round 10.
Santiago, I hope you're keeping track of our scorecards. Because I'm not. I'm just saying them after each round.
Yeah.
Hoping that Santi's counting them.
It's a good fight, man. It's a really good heavyweight fight. I just don't like that Whyte is comfortable just starting every round the same way. Like backed into the ropes.
Well, no, I think now what we're seeing is Dillian Whyte at the late stage of a fight be Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
Tired Dillian Whyte. Mouth open, kind of sloppy with his approach. We get this with every Dillian Whyte fight. There's a reason why Chisora and others, Parker obviously most famously, have been able to find success in later rounds.
Yep.
Whyte does gas out. And Rivas, I don't know if he will. Whyte's going to have to land something. He already landed good right hands right there. Is it enough?
Oh, man. Rivas is definitely hurt. But then you get Whyte where, he's tired. So he's like, I got to finish this. If he gets hurt, I got to, I don't have an opportunity just to lay off.
But on top of that, if you're Whyte, do you unload and empty your gas tank that's already depleted in the 10th round when you have 2 more rounds to go?
And Rivas is already recovered.
Yep. Those shots didn't even land. Oh, good left hook to the body there, though. Dillian Whyte. I like how Frank Bruno's like all the fights now, and like just supporting everyone. Shout out to him. And he's like dressing in great suits now too. I love it.
Yeah. Shout out to any time the old heads like support the new.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Antonio Tarver's really good about that. Like he's at all the fights, supporting all the young guys. Oh, Whyte might be hurt.
Whyte's trying,
Whyte
man. Whyte's trying, but he's just so gassed, man.
Rivas lands a good combination. Oh, good left hook from Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, but you can see he doesn't have the power in that left hook. It's just kind of like it's like slow-mo,
Rivas's arm might be hurt. His right arm, his shoulder.
With the way he's kind of like hanging it down, you feel like?
Yeah, because as somebody that has dislocated their shoulder numerous times, when you hang your arm like that and kind of shake it out, something's up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he just needs to sort of stretch it out, and there's nothing wrong with it in terms of the shoulder. But round's over, 2 more rounds to go.
That's a tough round. I think Whyte was hurt, and Rivas was hurt, both in that round. So
I'd probably give that one to Oscar Rivas, slightly 10-9, but I could see that one going either way. I assume a 10-10 round is coming from Santiago.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
They both got hurt.
No, Santiago, 10-9 Dillian Whyte again, in the pocket of the promoter.
I didn't say it, Santi. It's your boy, Matt.
I'm just saying.
He thinks you're a
if you're in the
Eddie Hearn
look,
zombie.
If you're in the pocket of the promoter, not an Eddie Hearn zombie, just in the pocket of every promoter, why aren't you sending us that money too, Santiago? Split us in on the cut, bro. Come on. Disrespectful. Uh, 11th round starting now.
Whyte's trainer looks like he's really trying to like shake him, wake him up. Like,
Mhm.
you need to get something fucking going here, man. I love when trainers get intense in the corner too.
Because God knows what the scorecards are like. To be honest.
Hey, they finally fixed the shorts.
Oh, they did. Major difference.
Oh, nice left hook. Oh, but Rivas just comes right back, man. Rivas just isn't going anywhere.
Rivas might have one of the best chins in the heavyweight division.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
Like, I want to see him fight all the heavy hitters in a row just to see who can knock him out. Santiago asking Fu, who do you give that last round to? You have to pick.
Oh, man. I'm probably going to give it to Rivas. I think the combination punching was better. Both of them got hurt, though. I'm fine with 10-10. You want to put me down or give it to Whyte as a swing round? Because kind of at this point, I think I'm leaning Rivas.
I like how you technically gave 3 answers there. I hope you know that.
I did. I know. Go with my last one. Give it to Whyte because I'm rooting for Rivas now.
Wait, you giving the round to Whyte because you
Yeah,
rooting
because
for
it's
Rivas?
a swing round for me. I always give it to the guy I'm not going for.
Okay, God, Jesus Christ.
It's just the most fair way to do it because I'm leaning.
Look, I
leaning
I
toward
understand your
Rivas.
logic, but the way you explained that logic was the most contrived way to do it.
Why?
Because
This gnat, bro.
it was just, it was all over the place. It was convoluted.
I'm watching the fight.
Your words were, yeah, give it to Rivas. It was a close round. It could be 10-10. Actually, you know what? Swing round, give it to Whyte. That was an exact sentence from you. Verbatim.
Because I was watching the fight and Rivas got caught with a nice shot and
So
he
good.
just kept coming forward.
So good. This round's been a round off for both guys, I think.
Yeah.
Dillian Whyte probably winning this round just from the jab.
12th round is going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
They're both going to come out just throwing everything they got in the 12th round. You watch.
I feel like Rivas has purposely taken this round off just for that reason alone.
Yep. Every punch that hits Whyte makes him look so shaky, man.
I think he stands too upright. Like his knees. Like there's not
Yeah.
enough bend in the knees at times or something like that.
He always looks kind of wobbly to me, you
Yeah.
know?
Round
Rivas
is
is a
over, heading
monster.
into the last one.
Rivas is just going to stand up. I'm like, oh, dude, don't do that. Just take your seat.
I think we both said the score, Santi. I think we both said 10-9 Dillian Whyte.
Yeah. Whyte, I think I give that round to Whyte as well.
I think that was probably a clear round for Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
12th round, though. Whew, cannot wait.
But Rivas has taken everything that Whyte has had to offer, and it hasn't affected him. Like, I mean, a couple times he's been hurt, but he recovers real quick. And there's been a couple of those shots. I don't know how he didn't go down on some of this stuff.
Let us know in the chat, guys, what your scorecard is. Who do you think is going to win this last round? Is anyone going to get a knockout here in the 12th and final round? Round starting now.
Dang, mad respect for both of these guys. It's been a great heavyweight fight.
Good heavyweight fight. Above average. Definitely above average.
Yeah.
But then again, average isn't great for the heavyweight division. So
No.
true.
I mean, look, I'm trying to be kind to these fatties, okay?
Actually, I wouldn't say these guys are the fatties.
I'm just playing.
I mean, look at Rivas. Again, terrifying.
Dude, his back is so crazy.
Yo, if he came at you like in a bar or something like that, I would just leave. I would run. He could eat me. Like, that's how big he is, and he could just kill me and like roast me alive or something like that. I don't know. Like, that's how terrifying he is. Again, Tyson Fury ducked him.
Yeah, that's true. I think everyone's going to be ducking either one of these guys.
Nah, man, Dillian Whyte's food.
Oh, here it goes.
Dillian Whyte's a big paycheck for one of the top
what's
guys.
going on here? Oh, come on, ref.
He didn't do anything. You get so up at arms when a ref just like says anything to the fighters.
It's like, just don't break them up for stupid shit. It's a 12th round. Like,
Minute and a half.
unless it's an egregious headbutt, just get the fuck out of the way. Let them fight.
Actually been kind of a boring 12th round.
Dude, this next minute and a half needs to pop off. I need to get going. I wonder if they both kind of feel like they've got the fight in the bag, so they're just going to kind of try to just stay upright for the 12th round and make it to the decision.
Rubisky in the chat saying the body snatcher is very entertaining. MCR family. Fugatti, I got the Ciroc bottle on deck. I don't know why he went at you for the Ciroc mention, not me.
Oh,
Whatever.
come
I'm a
on,
little bit offended
Rivas.
here, Rubisky. He's saying today is Super Bowl day for boxing. Fights all day and night. Yeah, fights all day and night. I'm starving right now.
Dude, this fucking ref.
Plus,
man.
we gotta get ready for the Pac Thurman card. We have the Caleb Plant fight on Fox. Like, we have a lot to fucking watch and get ready for.
Dude, if anyone complained about the ref in the Joseph Parker Joshua fight, this ref is like ruining this 12th round.
Dylan
For
Whyte
me,
off
at least.
balance.
Oh, nice shot.
That was off balance. Come on.
Was
bro.
he off balance? Come on, like he's hurt.
He landed like his back, bro. Like he didn't.
No.
What are you talking about?
He's stumbling backwards in the rope. Now I got a low blow. This ref is all over Rivas in this round, dude. He's all over Rivas. He's like, don't hurt my boy Dillian Whyte. Eddie Hearn's patting my pockets, bro.
Let me give that 10-9 round to Oscar Rivas.
Yeah. I hope Rivas gets this decision. He deserves it.
Just because he tried in that last round.
No, it's just a hell of a fight. Yeah, he did. He put on a hell of a fight.
No, I'm talking about the last round. In terms
Oh,
of
gotcha.
scoring.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you were coming at me for my, like, he deserves the decision. I
No.
thought that was a sarcastic, like, just because he tried in the last round.
No. No. God, you're so sensitive after last night when I wrecked you in a debate.
Oh, you did not wreck me.
It's okay, Gary 2.0. It's
Gotta
okay,
dig
man.
that tie right there. Oh, Bruno bringing it.
Plus, just like the color of the suit on point.
Yeah. So what's everyone thinking?
Everyone says it's bound to be a controversial decision.
Yeah,
Not everyone's saying that. Matthew D'Souza is saying that in the chat, but I kind of feel the same.
Yeah. 118, no, Dillian Whyte.
We're gonna get a 117 or 116 scorecard for sure, even though there's a knockdown in there. 100%. You know it.
I do know it. It's fucking boxing, man.
Call in 323-870-4051. Press 1 to get in the queue. International caller Skype Mixed Combat Radio. Santiago's final scorecard was 115-112 Dillian Whyte. My final scorecard was 114-113 Dillian Whyte. And Foo's final scorecard was 115-113 Dillian Whyte. So the MCR unofficial scorecard is unanimous decision for Dillian Whyte. Though it is pretty close in all of our scorecards, it seems.
Yeah.
What do you think, Phil? Do you feel an upset coming?
Dude, I don't know. Rivas did a lot of combination work and was coming forward the whole fight. And I think that judges usually like that shit. So we could see an upset. But it's in the UK, man. I just don't see the cards going against Whyte.
Dillian Whyte giving Oscar Rivas some props. Oh, here's the scorecard. Two scorecards, 115-112. 116-111. Unanimous.
And now the mandatory WBC heavyweight contender, the Brixton Body Snatcher.
Dillian Whyte. I have no issue with that.
Yeah, I mean,
The 116.
the 116 is kind of crazy, but
But the majority of the scorecards, I think, were right. It was 115, 113. I think that's a fine scorecard. That's what you had, Fu. I think that's close to what Santi had. Yeah, I have no issue with this. It was a fun fight. Like I said, obviously an above average heavyweight fight. And it went the full distance, which is even more shocking. I wish it ended on a higher note. It kind of ended on just being a kind of a tepid couple rounds, which was disappointing. But overall, the fight was fun. I will add that to it. Santiago, press 1 if you want to give your thoughts. Otherwise, I think we might just head out of here. We might have no callers. Oh, Santiago, press 1. Okay. Santiago, let's go to you. What's up, man? Thoughts on the fight?
Not much. Honestly, I was very surprised how measured the fight became after the second round. Because definitely I felt that for like at least the maybe 4 or 5 rounds, Whyte was definitely controlling the pace, controlling the distance. You could see that Rivas was just trying to figure out how to get in. Rivas finally picked it up somewhere between the 9th. And I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't think any of us expected this fight to at all go to distance. But kudos to Whyte on getting the win and everything. And obviously, as you guys see, we all had it for Whyte. We all had pretty close scorecards. I probably had the Whytest at 115, 112. You had it the closest at 114, 113, Matt. And I held Fu to his 10-10 score in the 10th round. But definitely the other thing you got to look at, too, is the fact that had Rivas not scored that knockdown, it would have been a majority decision either way. So it looks like Whyte definitely did what he did to get this win.
Agreed. Anything else, Santi?
No, that's pretty much all I got to say. Definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with Whyte and Rivas. I want to see Rivas again. Definitely, you could see that he's got some good things going for him, but he's got to work on his pressure and more than anything, learning how to use that pressure to set up his offense, because you could see that he spent a lot of time just sitting there and trying to, like, see if he could get a look or a move out of Whyte. And Whyte just basically, most of the reasons why I was giving him the rounds was because he was just staying active. He was actually doing something, even if he wasn't completely landing cleanly. So that's my takeaway from this fight. I'll be taking off here in a little bit to Burbank to go see the Pacquiao-Thurman undercard over at the theaters. You guys take it easy. I will be still doing my scorekeeping duties while I'm at the theater, but I may not be able to
Damn right.
in.
Damn right you do. Damn right. Have a good one, man. Drive safe. Anyways, that would be
thanks for the call.
I think that'd be it for today, right? Because we have no more callers, and we have other shows to do later tonight. We have things to do in the meantime, so that's gonna be it. We're gonna wrap it up. Final thoughts: Dillian Whyte run a close, competitive, above action heavyweight scrap that was technical at times. It was rather entertaining at times. Obviously, he's now the official mandatory to Deontay Wilder, and obviously the winner of Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, and the winner of Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz in a sense as well. It's going to be interesting to see the timing of this all and how it all comes together. But digressing, find me, Matt Hunter, MCR, all platforms. Fu.
Yeah, it'll also be interesting to see if they actually enforce the mandatory. But, I think it was an entertaining heavyweight fight. It's definitely one of the better ones that we've seen recently. And, you can find me at Fugati MCR. We'll probably see you guys later tonight for Thurman Pacquiao. So,
Peace.
I am Phil. I'm very Phil.
You disrespect boxing, you piece of shit!
Are you off your tits? Have you been smoking something?
Everybody's on steroids. The whole UFC, everybody.
Just send me location.